What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Nickels YouTube channel. Today is the Saturday tournament round number 2. If you missed round number 1 or the introduction, links are down below in the description. But this is the 24-ticket tournament on PTCGO. They are running this throughout the week until Sunday. So if you have 24 tickets, make sure you enter this. You do get a lot of rewards. You get 12 Fates Collide and 8 random booster packs. Hopefully we get some Plasma Freeze. Plasma Freeze do have golden Ultra Balls, which is what everybody wants. But let's see what happens. On a game number 2, we're playing against Unicorn Sparkles, playing a Fire and a Colorless deck. This is not good for my opponent because we are playing an all Water deck in. We lost the coin flip, so we'll be going second. Now, this could potentially put pressure onto us, but let's see what happens. We're going to draw a new hand of draw a hand of 7, and then, okay, looks like we did Mulligan, which is great because our hand is pretty bad. But let's see. Okay, they get a Pokemon on the active, and gonna put 6 prize cards out, and they're gonna see that we're playing Greninja. So let's shuffle our hand back into the deck and gonna draw 7 new cards. All right. So this is actually a really good hand. We have a Froakie, we have a Love Ball for another Froakie, and a Dive Ball the following turn for a Frogadier. Now the question is, how crazy can my opponent get a turn 1? Looks like a double Fennekin. Looks like some kind of Blaziken deck. This is still going to be pretty easy, I think. I think it might be easy. We'll see. A Fighter's using the active. We see a Wally going to get out a Braxian. Okay, so turn 1 Braxian. Too bad we don't play Wally. If we got a Wally, we could get maybe a turn Frogadiers. We use water duplicates, but we'll have to wait a turn. Alright. And let's see what else does my opponent have. Do they have an Ultra Ball? They do have colors, which means they're probably playing Shaman. We get a Rough Seas, so we're going to Love Ball. With this, we are going to grab a Froakie. We do have 4 Frogadiers in the deck. There we go. So let's grab a Froakie, put that down, and we'll just end our turn. No real need to put down the water energy. We could go for a bubble, but if my opponent evolves, then it doesn't matter. They can just attack us regardless if they evolve. So let's see what happens. But next turn, we can put a Dive Ball, get out a Frogadier, put a water energy, and use water duplicates. There's a Clairvoyant Eye. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck and put them on any order. So it looks like my opponent is dead drawing. Maybe. Alright, so on our turn, we get a Sycamore. So let's Dive Ball. With the Dive Ball, let's get out the Frogadier. We have 3 Greninjas, 3 breaks, 1 Greninja. Do we have the rare candy? We have the... Wow, we have pretty much everything in the deck that we want. Alright, looks like Fisherman is prized, which might be kind of bad, but let's see what happens. We really don't need him until late game, so let's grab the Frogadier. Put down the Frogadier. Water energy on the active, and let's go for a water duplicate. It's going to get out 3 Frogadiers, and it's going to put pressure on a lot of pressure on my opponent for sure. We got 4 Frogadiers out, turn number 2. All right, and we can, if they knock us out somehow, we can rare candy into the Greninja, which is really nice as well. So there's a Delphox coming down. They could use the Mystical Fire to draw 6 cards in their hand. There's a Fighter to the active. They will use Blaze Ball to knock us out. But we can knock out our opponent the following turn. So they'll go Mystical Fire, draw 2 cards. Can they find another Delphox or a supporter card this turn? If they don't, then my opponent's going to be maybe in rough shape. There's an Evo Soda coming down. And they're going to get a Braxian down. Okay. And let's see what else do they have. Looks like it's just a Blaze Ball for the knockout. Going to do 110 damage. Now let's see what happens on to our turn. We're going to send up a Frogadier. Okay. And let's see, what do we draw? There's a VS Seeker. Let's Trainers Mail. Let's grab the Dive Ball to guarantee the Greninja. I know we have to discard the Sacred Ash, but I think that's going to be okay. So Dive Ball, gonna get out of Greninja. All we need is a water energy, and yeah, we'll take a knockout. We'll put down the Greninja. We'll put down the Rough Seas. Use Sacred Ash to get back the Frogadier Froakie, just in case we want the Frogadier late game. Maybe the Frogadier. We'll Sycamore, discard our hand, draw. I guess we actually really didn't need those, and we got the water G's. Perfect. All right. So we can Dive Ball for a Greninja. And I'm actually going to use their rare candy one. Yeah, we'll just rare candy in this one. That's fine. Get the rare candy out of our hand just in case our opponent ends us. So put that down. We'll put a water energy in the active. And let's go for the Moonlight Slash. Going to do 60. And we're going to pick up the water energy as well to do 160 damage. Not looking good for my opponent. So we'll take a knockout. Going down to 5 prize cards. And I don't know if they can really knock out our Greninja this turn. There's a Fisherman if we need more energies. Alright, on to my opponent's turn. Let's see what happens. They're going to draw a card. Can they find a Delphox? Yeah, there's no way they can knock us out. There's a Scorched Earth. Unless they get a Muscle Band. Yeah, if they Muscle Band, Attachment, Blacksmith, they can knock us out this turn. We see a Charizard coming down. Alright, so it looks like okay, alright, a Delphox Charizard deck, alright. Unicorn Sparkles is pulling all the tricks out. We see a DC going to the Charizard EX. And there's a Blacksmith. Gonna put 2 Fire Energies onto somebody. Can this guy knock us out this turn? 120? Nope. Alright, so 2 Fire Energies on that guy. And a pass onto our turn, alright? So we get a Greninja, we'll put that down. We can Shadow Stitching for 80 to knock out the my opponent. Let's Water Shuriken do 30 to this guy. And no, let's just go for the Moonlight Slash. That's fine. We'll Love Ball just to thin our deck out. We'll grab a Jirachi, sure, so we don't draw into one. We will put, do we play Fisherman? Sure, let's play Fisherman to put more Water Energies into our deck if needed. So we'll put those cards in our hand. I guess we'll put a Water Energy on the active and just use a Shadow Stitching for 80. Yeah, that's fine. So that way they can't play any supporter cards. Like, they play Shaman or something, they can't draw any cards or anything. So on my opponent's turn, they're going to send this Charizard, which go down to 4 price cards. There's a Sycamore, which is great. We can then play it, draw a bunch of cards. On to my opponent's turn. Let's see what happens. They're going to draw a card, of course. And it is not looking good for them. There's a Blaze Energy to the bit, or to that guy. We see a Pokemon Sentinel. Is it Blaze? I always call it Blaze, but what is it really called? I know it's not called that. Burning. Yeah, Burning. Yeah, Burning. Alright, we see 120 damage. Let's see, they could discard the Burning Energy, but it gets reattached. But on to our turn, we get a Trainers Mail. We'll play the Trainers Mail. We'll grab, I guess, the N. That seems fine. We're not going to play the N. We're just going to discard our hand. We're going to use Water Shuriken, hit the active for 30. Does Moonlight Slash already knock it out? Oh, Moonlight, it already knocks it out. We can then Moonlight Slash for 60 plus the 20 to return it back to your hand to do 160 damage to do 190. And there we go. We take a win against the all fire deck. So, very unfortunate 2 set of games, but hey, I mean, we had a great setup game number 1 and game number 2. I mean, this was pretty good of a setup. Like, we had a Greninja, another Greninja, and a Frogadier ready to go. All we needed was the breaks, and we would have had a party. But there we go. There's round number 2 of these Saturday tournaments. And let's see what was my opponent's deck. We're going to get some tokens, alright. And we get some more with the Powerful Flood. Alright. And we'll see my opponent's deck. Okay. Alright. That's a deck. Oh, one with a Pyro. That could be spooky. They play one Wally and had a turn number 1. That's pretty amazing. 1 Sycamore, okay. This is definitely a different deck. I wonder what they played around number 1 to get into round number 2. But there you go. There's round number 2 of the Saturday tournament playing the Greninja Break deck. But we'll see what happens in game number 3. Links are down below in the description if you want to go to game number 1, game 3, or the introduction. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have a great Saturday, and we'll see you in the finals, and hopefully we can get this win. Alright guys, just want to give a quick shout out to our 2 sponsors, 60 Cards and Yeti Gaming. The links are down below to their websites. Make sure you go check them out. Alrighty.